Hi. Happy Friday. Hello. I hope you had a good week. I'm having marathon withdrawals. I'm having marathon withdrawals. It's bad. It's bad, and I don't want to play more. Tao said he needs you. Tao said he needs these nuts. Bro. I have to be responsible today. I have to be responsible. And I want to get this piece done because if you guys remember, Koffie and I did a Bewitching Banter episode like 6 months ago, and school got fucking crazy, so I never finished it. I never finished it, so today we're finishing this. We're finishing coloring this. What are you drinking? Why is it Dr. Pepper? I'm drinking Gamer Sups, and if you want to drink Gamer Sups too, you can use code BEAR for 10% off. Smile. Just kidding. I've Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi. But yeah, today will be chill. I didn't really know what to do because like there's just so many games right now, and I want to play all of the games, but I need to actually finish my queue. I need to get my art queue done because I have like things I need to do. And it's important. So, but anyway, I forgot to open my streamer bot so I can actually see chat easier and move you guys around and stuff. Loads of games, too many games. So many video games, it's actually insane. But let me see. Say hi to everybody. Hi Chico, hi Soulspark, hi Specs, hi Dingus, hi Archon. Hi Robos, hi Wolf, hi Atron. Hi Froligaber, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Hi family, what's up? I'm the boob wizard, the only one. Hi Tachanka, hi Shadow Wolfpack. Hi Cherry. Hi Milk. I think that's everybody. Many, much games. Guys, I think Bungie put crack in Marathon. I'm not gonna lie. I think Bungie put crack in Marathon. It's like kind of insane how much I want to play right now. Giga crack, yeah. I have 14 hours. That is quite crazy. Well, I'm pasting Koffie's rough sheet in here so I can color pick. But yeah, today will be chill, yap. Chill draw. I feel like I've neglected you guys this week, so I'm I'm giving you guys attention. You guys are getting attention today, I guess. Hi Longlegs, welcome. I'm doing good. Mama and Papa Bear are home. Cooper is dead asleep on my bed. He is so tired for no reason. And yeah. I want to like Marathon, but I'm not sold on the hero shooter part. Everything else sounds fine. I wouldn't really say it's like a hero shooter. It's more like I would say the class systems are more like a roguelike, to be honest. Because of like the mods that you can equip, like you can customize your perks, and like the baseline abilities are like the starting point for that. I hope that makes sense. It definitely feels different, and I think that they're there to like aid your preferred playstyle more than anything else, rather than like put you in a box, to be honest. Wait, no, I do want this there. Class system doesn't seem very hero shooter. Sort of seems closer. Yeah, it feels like Apex, but with more like player agency, I think is like the best way to describe it. Getting a small backlog going, like to clear it by May, like gaming backlog. There's been too many video games. Oh, this is flipped. I just realized. I low-key like it the other way better. To be honest, but that's fine. I haven't really looked at this in a while, to be honest. It's been a bit since I've looked at this drawing. Couple months or something like that. But yeah, after stream last night, and like seriously, it didn't feel like I was streaming for it didn't really feel like I was streaming for 5 hours, to be honest with you, but I was. I had probably the most like extreme girl dinner I've ever had. I had okay, so we had smoked salmon in the fridge, so I had that with a tomato. I baked some frozen baguettes and dipped them in pesto, and I had a baby bell. That was my and I had pickles. That was my girl dinner last night. Oh right, I forgot about Forza. I've never really like played Forza. I've never actually like engaged with the game very much because it was just not on my radar as a kid, but it always like, even though I don't play the game, I just feel like it looks very pretty. It looks pretty. But racing games, like, personally just don't really interest me. Oh my god, I'm like trying to look at this reference, and I'm like, where do I start with this? I guess we'll work our way down. Actually, that's probably the more responsible thing to do here. Pink cat. Been an arcade / burnout racer. Haven't connected with sim racers yet. I also just like don't really care about cars. They look cool, but I'm like, eh. But I think the new one looks really cool, like visually. And the setting is like Place Japan. So everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, Place Japan. So I think it'll be good regardless. Place Japan. But yeah, this month is like, I feel like time since I've graduated college, like it's been going by so fast. Like I feel like I woke up and it was March and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are we already here? I feel like I've been put in like a hyperbolic time chamber, and just now I have like started to recover from like the lack of sleep I had in college. It's so crazy. I don't know. I just gotta sleep like 10 hours a night, apparently. That's just what I'm doing now. That is who I am now. I don't know. What is the... Okay, all the little pom-poms are on this layer, so we will just fill all these up. I remember when Octopath Traveler came out, and I keep thinking to myself, like, yeah, that game just came out, right? Like, I'll play it at some point. It came out in 2014. Over a decade ago. And I'm like, oh, it just came out. No, it didn't. I don't know why I keep thinking it just came out. But every time I read something about it, I'm like, yeah, I'll get around to it. It's only been out for a little bit. Nope, 12 years. Like, what? What do you mean? Oh, also, I feel like my Spotify is very quiet for you guys. Like, you guys might not even hear it. That's probably better. Okay. It didn't. I feel like it's only been a couple years. It's in my backlog. Yeah, it came out in 2014, and I was like, for whatever reason, I just kept thinking that it was like, it just came out, but no, it didn't. The passage of time comes for us all. It's kind of insane. Like, I feel like I keep thinking like, oh, I don't stream that much, but I took a look at my Twitch tracker and I was like, I don't think I've ever streamed this much in my life outside of like that 2 week period of the donathon. Like, I feel like I haven't like made any progress like on the stuff I wanted to do. And then I like look at Twitch tracker and I'm like, wait, never mind. I actually got a ton done. What? It's so weird. I think it's because I'm like not living my life in like blocks of semesters right now. I think that might be why. Because now it's like I'm not living my life in like 4 or 5 month increments, you know? So everything just feels weird. It would be midterms in like a week or two. Yes, it would. I like haven't really had the mental capacity to like deal with the class that I signed up to audit. Which I like I'm kind of kicking myself over, but at the same time, like I just lost my grandma and my grandpa. Like I had a really, really stressful end of my experience in college, so I'm like kind of trying to not kick myself for it. But I wish I had like the motivation to be doing that on top of everything else right now. But at the same time, like it's probably good that I'm not pushing myself like that anymore because I don't think I can do it again. I don't think I could push myself like that again. I'm too old. I feel too old now. Like I felt too old last semester. Need to rest from that flow state. I wouldn't even call it flow state. I think it was like a permanent state of like panic, for lack of a better descriptor. And it's been weird to like not be operating like that. Like I shouldn't be doing that, but it's hard to stop, you know? But yeah, it is strange. You can play WoW and other games now. Crazy. I know, right? I could play games off stream. That's like the big thing because when I was in school, like I wasn't really playing games off stream. I was kind of like knocking out the whole feeding myself thing and playing video games at the same time. Yeah, I played some WoW last night. It's kind of like Raid and Mythic Plus release waiting room right now. So there's just like a lot of just like bullshit dungeons and like world quests to be doing. There isn't really a ton after you've hit level 90 and like making money as well. So, and my guild is still active even after like all these years, which is so awesome. So I have them to raid with, which is nice. I've gotten quite lucky where I've I feel lucky that I've like been able to stick with the same guild for like over a decade now, which is kind of insane. Because I feel like everybody who plays an MMO has like a guild horror story. Like somebody does like some insane bullshit and like the guild explodes or something. Bears, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, I have a lot of like my guildies are just like good people, so it's been nice to like come back and like play with them and all that. Okay. This is all just like going in, getting the flats in. Nothing super interesting at the moment, but I know if I didn't stream this today, I would not have gotten it done before Bewitching Banter on Monday. The next episode is on Monday with Glasses Journal. So if you guys haven't submitted questions, please do so. Please do so. Yeah, that's oomph. It is oomph. If you don't know Glasses, she is a VTuber, a streamer, and also Ray Navarro's is community manager as well. I met her at TwitchCon, actually. She is very sweet. So we're gonna have her on and she's gonna get some art. So yeah. I have like a short list of guests that I want on for Bewitching Banter, but I need to like not be a baby and like reach out to them. But it's like kind of scary sometimes. So, you know. Hi Rain, welcome. I've been like, I don't know, lately just I've been really bad at like getting back to people with like DMs and stuff. I feel so online and it's just like ugh. like obviously there's nothing, nobody's doing anything to make me want to like not want to message them. I just like I spend so much time online now. I'm like, ugh. I don't even know if I want to. I don't want to touch my DMs right now. Like, ugh, I want to go outside. But alas, the content grind is a real thing, unfortunately. So, and I wish it kind of was more normal, but gotta make it work. And the only person who's gonna make it work is me. I gotta kick my own ass healthily, but you know. Like I realized I like wasn't taking days off, which is bad. I'd go like 3 weeks or like a month without taking a day off. And I'd be like, oh, why am I so tired? I need to stay in bed all day. What is wrong with me? And I just realized like a dumbass that like I wasn't taking days off. Like any. Like I'd always do some amount of work. And I was like, maybe I should like do that or something. Hi Hex, welcome. Make sure to take care of yourself. I'm a hypocrite. Hi Bon. Wait, why are you not VIP'd in my chat? What the fuck? You were on Bewitching Banter. I hope your surgery recovery is going well. By the way, I hope you've been feeling better. Is this the wrong layer? No, it's not. Yeah, developing healthy work habits after being like, I don't know, after working like a creature for the last like 6 years is like not actually longer than 6 years. 8 years. 8 years is like a lot harder than I thought it would be. I had some chronic stuff pop up, but the surgery itself went very well. That's good. I'm sure it's like once you're like fully recovered, I'm sure it's gonna feel great. And thank you. I drew this like months ago and I never finished it because I did this Bewitching Banter episode during school. And it just fell by the wayside and I kept forgetting about it. I kept forgetting about it. So I was like, you know what? Today's the day. I'm just going to like crank this out on stream because otherwise it's not freaking happening. Developing good working habits is harder as you get older. You're so used to having a younger body, but overworking really destroys your... Oh, yeah. I was saying earlier that, like, during the last semester of college that I had, like, I literally felt my body, like, screaming at me. Like, I was like, I'm too old to be pulling all-nighters like this, but, like, I had no choice, right? Because, I mean... art school is art school, and taking an overloaded class schedule is also a dumb idea, but like I wasn't willing to pay more money, so I had to do that, and it was really bad. Like it's been 2.5 months, and I still don't feel fully recovered. Like the idea of opening a 3D program makes me want to combust, to be quite honest with you. I know exactly what you mean. I've had a lot of health problems because I overworked. Yeah, I'm like trying to not do it, but for whatever reason, like I always feel like, oh, I could be doing more. And then I don't take a day off for like a month and then I'm like, why am I tired? It's just like somebody needs to like, I don't know, put parental controls on me or something. I don't know what you would put them on, but like, hi Syndrome, hi Peps. But yeah, it's these deadlock passions are hurting my dude. What did they do to Doorman? I am scared. That guy got like an essay of changes, and I was like, oh god. What did they do to that guy? If they giga buffed Victor, I'm scared. Why? Why would they do that? Why? I hope you know I started a new Animal Crossing island. I got chat bears, one of my starting villagers. Which bear counts as chat bear? I don't... My favorite Animal Crossing villager is actually Blue Bear and has been since I was little. If you don't escape tier 3 Doorman ult, it has a 10-second cooldown. What if I just alt F4? Like, I get fucking Doorman as Graves. I just like... He could just like spam it on Graves for like three times in a row till she just dies. Yeah, the unstoppable change is actually really scary. Take you to the baby jail dimension. Scary. Scary. Don't like that. They also nerfed the fuck out of Lady Geist as well. Hi, Woofer. Hi, Rin. Hey, I think I did that pink cat. Yeah? Heck yeah. We love pink cat in this house. I like to call Doorman Germa because he looks like Germa. He looks like if Germa looks maxed, you know? Back in my day, people used to say Germa looked like the TF2 scout. I'm glad I just started playing Deadlock yesterday because I don't really understand what most of these changes mean. Like, I feel like you need to, like, sit there and really think about the consequences of all the things that they just changed. Like, that's part of it, too. Like, I feel like... But I'm just not willing to do that right now. You know? Like, it's an incredibly deep game with, like, items and abilities that have consequences in, like, many different situations, and tuning one thing can make another really, really, like, busted. And I'm content being like mid. Bear, I have an important task. I'm scared. What? I'm scared. People too focused on Pokopia and Marathon? Yeah. I feel like Deadlock will be there when later. Please look up Jabba the Hutt's son and tell me would or not is. You know, if you were a first-time chatter, you'd probably get banned for that question. Hold on. Jabba the Hutt son. Jabba the Hutt's son is Rada the Hutt, also known as Stinky. Wait, is it the new one? The new Jabba? Wait. Oh, it's in the new... What? Oh, this is like 2 pixels in it. Guys... Okay, first of all, you ask me would or not. Like, mechanically, how? Like, he doesn't have clothes. So I'm presuming this is just what he looks like. But like, logistically, I don't think you can. Also, you know what this motherfucker looks like? Hold on. I mean, like, guys, guys, come on. You guys want to fuck the Goomba from the Mario movie from 1993? I'm good. I will pass. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm good. You can't slap abs on a slug and be like, oh, would you? This is just hordy slop. This is monster fucker slop. I feel like this is, God. Okay. Also, initially, I thought you were talking about, I thought you were talking about this fucking thing. And I was like, what do you mean? This looks like, I don't know. It just looks awful. I was like, there's no way you can fuck this. Like, and isn't it a baby? Like, you can't. So, anyway. This is like the most like ZBrush thing from like 2004 I've ever seen in my life. The baby is, oh, no thank you. No thanks. I'm okay. I'm okay. Brother, where the fuck is my layer? Okay. But yeah. I'm, final answer, no. But there are like, I feel like there are plenty of other things in the Star Wars universe to fuck. And I think choosing Jabba the Hutt's son is like an oral loss. You know what I mean? Like, you have so much choice. And if you're choosing Jabba the Hutt, like, Jabba the Hutt's son, like, why? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you choose like Glup Shido or Max Rebo? Any other Glup Shido would suffice. You know? You know, some 30-something ladies gonna have a freakishly intense fixation on Jabba the Hutt's son. I feel like this is a very specific type of 30-year-old woman, and I think if I said what the type of 30-year-old woman it would be mean. So like, I feel like if you're in the Star Wars universe, you're already having like some freak ass alien sex. Like the mechanics of fucking a descendant of Jabba the Hutt are like worse than probably like 80% of the alien races that exist in Star Wars. You know? Like, bro doesn't even have like a cloaca. Well, do we think Jabba the Hutt has a cloaca? He obviously doesn't have a penis. Or like a tendril, I guess, is a better descriptor. Like, what else would it be besides a cloaca? I don't know. There has to be a lore book that talks about it. I mean, AO3 could probably be classified as a lore book in this case, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Like, it's probably... They probably, like, discuss the, like, anatomy more. Because I feel like when it comes to Star Wars, right? Like, most of the official discussion around alien sex organs is probably tainted by, like, 1980s, like, dude bro culture. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the real shit, like the real freaky sauce. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're when the when the conversation is tainted with like that form of like 80s outlook, like you're not getting like the full like freak potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, they made Slave Leia is what I'm saying. Like, they could have done something much freakier, and they didn't do that. So I'm just gonna shut my mouth now. I'm just gonna stop talking now before this gets worse. Um, is this hair? Yes. It's been too long. It's been too long since I've touched this drawing. Do any of you like watch the Star Wars like TV shows? Because I am so out of the loop. I am so out of the loop, like horrifically. Are they good? Okay, two people saying not anymore immediately makes me think that maybe they've fallen off. I stopped after the last Mando season. What happened? Just watch Andor. I feel like the Star Wars TV shows are like the only like live action shows that like Disney is actually putting any sort of like care into. I hear people like, yeah, I've heard people like Andor, but I was like never a Star Wars kid, right? Like I've watched the sequels, not the prequels. I like kind of get it, whatever. It's just never been something that is like, you know, so very interesting to me, you know? I've watched like also the new trilogy and I hate it. I was like a little more receptive to it, and then they decided to like make some of the dumbest writing decisions I've ever seen in my life. Andor and Star Wars video games are the strongest Star Wars stuff. That's what I've come to sort of understand. Yeah, I don't know. The Star Wars like fan culture is very interesting. I do remember when they made all the books not canon, and I thought that was an insane decision. I thought that was an insane decision. And there's a really good TV show that happens to take place in the Star Wars universe. I don't know. I feel like if I was like in the Star Wars universe, I would just like park my ass on a planet and like chill. Like I don't need to just like explore the stars. I just need to find like some hot alien and like live my life in some like peaceful planet. Just chill. I'm okay. Like I don't need to be a hero. I'm good. I'm okay. I'll pass. Also been enjoying the Star Wars Old Canon Book Club podcast. Oh, do they like discuss like the lore and stuff? Visions of the Short by people who did Secret of Kells. I haven't watched Visions actually. It came out when I was like really busy and I just never got around to it because like I said, I'm like tangentially aware of Star Wars. I don't really go out of my way to like consume Star Wars media. Some of them are duds and some of them are great. I see. I also think, you know, the ride at Disneyland is really cool. And the Star Wars land is really cool. But it's like, you know, it's like really cool to look at. But there isn't really a lot here besides like Rise of the Resistance and spending like $300 on a lightsaber, on building your own lightsaber, you know? And blue milk is not very good. Knowing what I know about what you like, you should 1000% go out of your way to watch Star Wars. Andor. Okay, I'll think about it. I am like morally against the idea of paying for Disney Plus. So like when I was watching all those Marvel movies, like the new ones, I was watching on Sister Bear's account. So if she ends up resubbing, I'll probably just be like, "Give me the password. Give me the password right now." So played a lot of Battlefront 2. I am excited for the oh my god, what is the name of the role-playing game? The Star Wars role-playing game. I'm forgetting. The D&D style one. I've been going through KOTOR. Yes, I'm excited for the new whatever they're doing with KOTOR that they announced. I think it'll be really cool. Especially since like Baldur's Gate 3 was so popular. I'm hoping that like they go all in. Going through all the Star Wars in release order, the book, the comics and arcade games, every big thing, they're almost at Heir to the Empire. See, I don't even know where that is. I don't even know like where that falls on the timeline, you feel? But yeah, this weekend I won't be streaming after today until Monday, until the next Bewitching Banter episode, because I'm dog sitting again. I'm dog sitting again, and I have to stay there overnight. And I'm gonna be traveling at the end of this month, so I want to get some stuff done before I leave. Because I have to be responsible and like make YouTube videos and stuff. Even though I feel like I'm not very good at it. Heir to the Empire is the old sequel book trilogy that set up the expanded universe before the prequels. Oh, I haven't even seen the prequels. I haven't even seen the prequels. What do you mean, ma'am? Dude, you know how my parents were? I haven't even seen Jurassic Park, bro. And I don't like think to myself like, wow, I really want to watch Star Wars, you know? It's just not it's just not something I've ever like been super interested in. Like I will watch them eventually. I just like forget about them, to be honest. I simply forget about their existence. Especially when I have like Mugenics and Marathon to play right now, and World of Warcraft to play right now. So many video game. What the fuck? Oh, this is okay. Don't believe the revisionist history that they were judged too harshly at the time. They absolutely deserved it. I hate sand. Or whatever he says. I hate sand. I don't even know. Anakin was so real for that. I remember as a kid, like, obviously grew up in SoCal, and we would go to the beach, and Mama Bear would be like, you need to wash your feet off before getting in the car. I don't want sand in my car. I hate sand. I hate cleaning up sand, blah, blah, blah. And I remember being a kid and being like, man, this like, who cares? It's just sand. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, fuck sand. I don't want sand in my car. I don't want to clean this up. Like, no. I'd rather die than clean up sand in my car. So I understand Mama Bear now. I get it. I get it. Okay, I think that's all the flats done for the most part. Yeah. We can start working top down now. Or maybe skin first. Oh God, Koffie. Koffie, you're so pale. I think Koffie's model is paler than my model, which is like, it's like a feat of strength, I think. I think it's a feat of strength, to be honest. Pink. There we go. Okay. Okay. Keeping up that computer program. Listen, I just don't want wrinkles, okay? I wear sunscreen. I think I would look funny with the tan, so I simply just don't tan, guys. It's not because I don't go outside or anything. I just don't want wrinkles, guys. Obviously. I just don't want wrinkles. Or you just burn. So I don't like really tan. I get like freckles. So I just like don't try to ever tan or anything like that. Like I just get like I gave up. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, man. So I just don't. She's going for the full pasty white witch. Oh, hey. Should we change it to White Witch Wednesday? Instead of White Woman Wednesday or White Girl Wednesday. I keep forgetting to like post for White Girl Wednesday. I'm a fraud. I'm a freaking fraud. Fraud Girl Friday. Flat fuck Friday. Didn't I? Oh, I didn't lock this. I thought I did. Guys, what anime is coming out this season? I have not been paying attention. I know Witch Hat Atelier is coming out, but that's like it. I don't know. I don't know. I have not been paying attention. There's been too many video games. The Rain Show. Oh shit, this guy got an anime. Next season. Oh, did the first season already come out? Have I been that out of the loop? I guess next season. Because it's almost springtime. Yeah, it's almost spring. So I really mean next season. Hi, Frone. I don't know. I've just been following games. My weeb energies has been honed into JRPGs. That's valid, though. I think that's valid. ReZero. Oh, God. ReZero is like my anime Kardashians. I hate it, but I can't stop watching it. It's like watching a train wreck happen in slow motion. It's so awesome. Oh yeah, part 7. Mama Bear and I are gonna watch it together. She's excited. She's excited to watch part 7. So we'll be watching that together. Glue Eater, thank you for the follow. Feel like you'll fit in here. I love eating paint. Tastes so good. Might watch it. Stop reading the manga part 6 so I can just switch over to the anime. Dude, part 7 is so good. A lot of romance. Okay, I feel like there's never been a time where romance is more popular than it is now. Maybe that's insane. But like there is so much romance now. Like there's always been a lot, but I feel like there's so much now. Who is your favorite Sonic character? I always played as Blaze in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games as a kid. I thought Blaze was so cool. I like Amy and Tails, though. So Blaze, Amy, or Tails. Looking forward to quite a few. Witch and the Mercenary is supposed to air this year, but I don't know when. ReZero, Slime Anime, Class with the Elite. Dude, there's so much. There's so much. I love how soft she looks. Hi, Rod. Thank you. This is not. Gotta get the volume in here. So shading tip, because I remember for a long time I couldn't figure out how to shade. You got to shade based on light direction and also the volume of the shape. And also like things casting a shadow on it. So be sure to think about the volume of the object that you're shading as well. I feel like this could be like this though. Yeah. I want to get better at like more subtle shading too. I feel like I'm not very good at it, so. For doing 3D, also learn 2D shadowing. It's going to save you. I mean, you could even just simulate, you could even just simulate like shadows in 3D, but if you have correct topology, like you're not really going to have to care too much about like shading because it'll do it on its own. Reincarnated as a what? A rib? What does that mean? Like a bone? A rib bone? What? You can simulate, but if you don't, I don't know what you're trying to say. Like for what, like cinematic models or like game models? They are someone's ribcage. Oh, that's a choice. I reincarnated as D's nuts. That's the next the next isekai anime. I should make it and then I'd make $1 million. Starring me. Yes. Agree. Pep's the anime protagonist. Promises everybody requests to be reincarnated as a hero or a demon king, so the wait time is super long. One guy decides to reincarnate over and over as Stranger and Stranger Things to speed up the process. So does that like imply that like your body parts, like your bones, are like sentient? Or is it like one of those things where it's like, oh, I reincarnated as a rock, you know? I reincarnated as a rock, guys. I guess we'll see how that works. Yeah, was there a manga first or is it an anime only sort of deal? Patrick, it's okay. Take your time. Probably a light novel. I feel like there's been quite a few like there's been a lot of like anime only isekai though. At least from what I've seen. But I don't watch a lot of isekai. I feel like I haven't watched a lot of anime lately anyway. Besides that stupid ass like ghost phone anime that I watched like a couple months ago. But I see most isekai are based on light novels anyway, and only they release manga either shortly or before the anime or after. Yeah, I feel like the standard like manga to anime pipeline has changed in the last couple years. Like oh my god, what is the Apothecary Diaries? Like that was I think it was a light novel, right? And then it got an anime and then it got a manga. Right? I think. That account sounded dumb as fuck, so I never it's literally like stupid like Jujutsu Kaisen, and the main character, he's a YouTuber that like does rage bait to pay off his sister's medical bills, or try to at least. And like his logo is like it's literally the PewDiePie bro fist. It's so dumb. It's awesome. It's so awesome. Oh, that's not what I want. I think what's happening is so easy to crank out web novels and light novels nowadays. That means there's way more of them getting pitched and adapted. Yeah, it's definitely faster because you don't have to draw, right? You're still writing a manuscript or whatever, but you don't have to draw everything out either. So I think that's probably also part of it. Do they still what's it called? Do they still ship out English Shonen Jump magazines? I remember I got one like years ago. So many years ago. Basically, getting season 1's easy, getting a season 2 is the hard part. Well, I think a lot of the times, like, the measurement of an anime success is, like, very archaic. I don't know if it's still like this, but for the longest time, it was based on Blu-ray sales. And, like, nobody outside of the domestic market is buying fucking Blu-rays. Like, the average, like, international anime fan is not fucking buying Blu-rays, right? So I think I don't know if they care more about streaming numbers now, but Blu-rays are so expensive in Japan, like 100 USD for like 3 episodes. Yeah, I don't know why. I think, well, I know that some of them are expensive because they don't make them anymore. I did see here in a book off, Nisei Monogatari or some other season of Monogatari, like one of the more like important ones. I mean, all of them are important, but like obviously, I think it was actually season 2 or something. And it was like $150 or $200, which felt cheap for Monogatari. Like it's expensive, but I think like if you're buying secondhand, like scarcity also plays a factor. I don't know how much they cost like in Japan for like a new Blu-ray release either. So oh, I just realized is that no, that is the right layer. Okay, never mind. Well, yeah, the filler episode era is kind of gone now because like things are getting adapted further along into their mangas too. Blu-ray and merch sales are a huge factor in deciding where shows get dropped or not. Problem with them relying on overseas sales is that most of the production is domestic and that kills the market with shipping fees. Yes, or the show has to be popular domestically. And if a show, even if a show is popular internationally, that doesn't guarantee that it's going to get renewed for a second season, which is really unfortunate because like if you're not releasing merch or Blu-rays for the market at large, then yeah, you're not going to get anywhere, which is unfortunate. Like I just think it's an antiquated way to measure success now. And I mean, it always kind of was antiquated, but like it made more sense when like the market was more like condensed within Japan. Like it's not 2005 anymore. You know what I'm trying to say? Like we have anime streaming, we have all this stuff. Like accessibility equals more money in a lot of cases. The more eyes you can get on something, the more successful it can be. Tis why Roblox makes $1 million billion. You know? Unfortunately, streaming is not a great... No, so you don't... Okay, so I kind of have this perspective with like... Okay, how do I explain this? So, free-to-play games have the potential to make a gajillion dollars. Especially ones that are like cross-platform like Roblox and Fortnite, right? Because the easier somebody can access your product, the more players you can get, and more players equals more possible transactions, right? So with the advent of anime streaming, it was easier for people to get the product in front of them. But the product, like the anime specifically, is not really the moneymaker. The merch sales are. So you have to think of the anime as like an advertisement for your merch. Or like an advertisement for the Blu-rays or whatever product you're trying to sell, right? Because animation production is expensive. Streaming is expensive, right? You don't make a lot of money with subscriptions, especially when it's like there's a million shows on one platform, whatever. So the next logical step would be getting merch in front of international fans or the same merch in Japan or like events or whatever. But the problem is Japan is uniquely set up for like anime events like cafes and concerts and whatnot because it's a small country with good transportation. Doing events like that in America is close to impossible because we just have so much surface area and all of the fans are spread out and less willing to travel. That's why a lot of anime events just end up being in California or New York City or whatever, because that's like the population, like it has the population density of fans to make the event possibly like profitable. I hope this is making sense. So like it's much easier to market outside events and merch in Japan just because of like the geography of the country and like the culture that you're like trying to market to, rather than like America, where like we have such a diverse way of life and like such a large surface area. People are less willing to travel, whatever. So it's a lot harder to get like stuff like that to work here, unfortunately. Anyway, that was like a tangent and a half, but I wish stuff like cafes and stuff would happen in the US. Like I think they're so fun and so cute. But the logistics of it are so difficult. I just wanna oshikatsu, you guys. That's why you see like maid cafes and stuff at conventions, because everybody's like traveling to the convention and they're like already willing to spend money. So they'll do like maid cafes at conventions. Yeah, entertainment marketing is like it's kind of a beast and a half to make work, I feel. Like even stuff like Family Mart collabs, like Japanese convenience store collabs, they make so much sense for like the country that they're in. But like if you were gonna do like an anime convenience store cafe in the US, everybody'd be like, what the fuck is this? You know? Chat to vibe check. How are you doing? 7-Eleven Australia is copying the Japan model. I'm hoping soon we'll also get the collab items. I think in the US, like they've been adding some items, but the thing is like it's expensive. The items are expensive, so like nobody's gonna go out of their way to get them here, you know? At least that's kind of how I feel about it. Like I'm not willing to pay like $6 for an egg salad sandwich from 7-Eleven, you know? They have to make it like $2 or something, you know? But it's not $2, so rice balls are $5. I don't even think the US got rice balls. I think we only got the egg salad sandwich. I'd be willing to pay like $3 for an onigiri, but I think 5 is too much. Chilling, laughing at the yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Oh my god. Okay. Nintendo's suing the US government because of tariffs. And they kept using their, what's it called? They kept using their IP in Twitter posts without permission either. And obviously Japanese companies are very litigious when it comes to copyright law, especially Nintendo. So I think the Pokopia thing and the tariffs thing might have been the last straw. So yeah. Surprised it took them this long. I think regardless of the legal situation, right? Like if we're like just outside of like this whole situation, suing somebody is really expensive. And a lot of people online are like, you should sue, but it costs like, it can cost like hundreds of thousands of dollars, even like, especially with like business lawsuits and IP lawsuits. And it takes time to build a case. So I think they were probably just waiting for the right opportunity to actually do that. People love to throw around like, oh, sue them, but like it's a lot more complicated than people make it out to be. Especially on top of the like the AI generated media being unable to be copyrighted as well, like that opens up a lot of cases too, which I am quite happy about. So but anyway, I don't know. I feel like I'm you guys like keep me like my opinion on the internet like quite positive because we have our own little corner and it's good vibes, you know? But I feel like whenever I step out of that little corner, like I don't know what the hell is going on, but every day I believe the dead internet theory like more and more, you know? So I feel I feel fortunate to have my own little corner, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I like see stuff online, I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there? Like, whoa. Like not just Twitch, but also like YouTube as well. I need to find a new playlist. This is why I just be gaming. I think that's so valid. Otherwise, other people will do it for you. Yeah, I think even if it curbs your growth, I think it's important to be quite what's a good descriptor? I don't want to say like rule with an iron fist because that's not the right way to say it, but like I don't know. I think it's important to curate your experience, like your viewer experience. Cause like I say this all the time, but like sometimes I go into streamers' chats, I'm like, I don't even want to say anything because this chat is so annoying. You know? And like, I feel I'm happy that I actually like you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I could stream if I didn't like you guys. is what I'm trying to say. I think it definitely makes you grow slower, but it's worthwhile to build a community that you don't hate. And because I think if like the streamer doesn't like their community, I think most people who like come across your channel are going to be like, what the fuck, the vibes here are so weird. She doesn't hate us. No, I never have. I've never hated you guys. Why would I ever hate you guys? You guys are the drama. You guys just like saying she hates us. I don't know what color I want to. Blue seems wrong. Mm. Yeah, that's probably good. I don't know, it's streaming is interesting. It's an interesting place to be, for lack of a better descriptor. Sometimes it just feels like you can't control anything about it. I still don't like this color. Is that better? I guess. I guess it's better. So I'll just start blocking shit in and then we'll fix it later. I guess. Whatever. What kind of shading brush are you using? I'm just using a hard round brush with transfer on. That's really all it is. It's like the default hard round opacity in Photoshop. Chat vibe check. How are we doing? I feel like I haven't streamed art in a long time, but it really hasn't been that long. I feel like I have to stream art or else, like, you know, what's the point of being my branding? You know, my branding is like an art witch. I have to stream art sometimes. But I like being a gamer too. Gaming. Do be gaming lately. Do be gaming. Also, I'm still planning on doing maybe not the Pokemon starter drawing stream because I feel like that window is past, but I'm still planning on doing the drawing VTubers from memory stream. Next week I will actually have a schedule for you. I have 2 art streams planned next week. And both are collabs because one is Bewitching Banter and the other one is going to be with Gadrian. We're going to be making magic tokens because he does this series with a bunch of VTubers So we're gonna make magic tokens. I know some of you guys did ask for that as well. Yeah. Speaking of art streams, I need some real honest chatter feedback from you guys. What have we thought of the YouTube videos? Because I've put out 4 since the beginning of February. And it's been kind of hard to like, I don't know, it's been hard to figure out like the right amount of like editing for them, because I'm editing them like a gaming video, but they're art videos, right? Because I want them to be interesting for people who don't draw, but at the same time, it's hard to find a way to like edit them where you still see the drawing, but I'm not doing a time lapse for like too long. You know what I mean? That's been the big struggle. I think the most recent video was the best one for that. But it's still kind of like up in the air with how I want to do that. But yeah, it's gonna be a learning process, so I think the way you're doing it currently works pretty well. I've liked watching. Hi, Sonia. I'm glad to hear that, because it's like a lot of trial and error, I feel like, and it's hard to not like be overly perfectionist. You've been getting better with each one. I do think you're delivering a unique niche. Okay, that's nice to hear at least. I think we just need to start hitting algorithm, and then obviously I'll know which videos do better than others as well. Just got to keep making more. Actually, we're not gonna. Ooh. Gonna do this again. Yeah, because I never had time to do full YouTube videos in the past, like full long form ones, because they take longer than shorts. So I only knew how to like, or I taught myself how to edit shorts, and that was kind of it. But paying a YouTube editor is a lot of money, and I'm very lucky that Archon helps me with the other clips channel, because it is not something I would be able to afford otherwise. Like, the more I do it, the more I realize, like, people, I think people are losing money on their YouTube channels more than I thought they were. But it's the best thing you can be doing for your growth as a streamer, right? Hi, Fake, welcome. Have a good session. Enjoy your lurk. Go watch the new clip. YouTube decided it wasn't funny. I might have a theory, actually, but I haven't been able to check if I turned the setting off or not. I don't remember if I remembered to turn off the don't notify subscribers button. Actually, I can check now because so a really fun thing has been happening lately, actually, where I freaking every time I try to upload a VOD from Twitch directly, it doesn't work. So I've had to download all my VODs, and it's really annoying. Okay, let's see if I forgot or not. Archon, it was my fault. I forgot to check the box. Well, actually, no, just for today. Wait, hold on. It was just for today's. Okay, no, never mind. It was just for today's. I guess I can repost that one. Hi, Moose. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Okay, well, I guess I'll repost the Nugenics one on Sunday if it doesn't pick up. Okay, the other two, I don't know why they died, but this one, I know why it died. That's so unfortunate. That was my bad. It did okay on TikTok, I think, so. Anyway. Yeah, there's a thing. So like if you don't so there's a button when you post a YouTube video. It says publish to subscriber feed and notify your subscribers. So it like shows a notification on your feed or whatever that like I posted a video. But like most people who sub to like YouTube channels, they don't check their subscribed, right? Like you're not going to go to the person you're subscribed to go watch a YouTube short. Like most of the views are from the shorts feed. And so if your subscribers don't click the button, it tells YouTube like, oh, they didn't want to watch this video. So it's better to like just turn that off and let the algo do its thing. Sorry, it looks so good. Thank you. I drew this like months ago and I never finished it. So today is the day. Hi, Stella. Oh my God, Stella. Oh my God. Look, you're just in time for your Oshi. One of your Oshis. I'm drawing her. Yeah, it's Pink Cat. This is from when we did Bewitching Banter. Guys, I summoned Stella with Koffie. Pink Cat. Pink Cat is so naturally moe. I wish I could match her power level. I wish I could match her power level. I'm not as powerful as she is. But yeah, YouTube short form content, the more I post it and the longer I've been like working on YouTube stuff with Archon and on my own, I feel like short form is just like, it's such a roulette, you know? Like it doesn't really feel like I feel like you just hit a baseline quality level and then like the rest is just up to the algo. Throw shit at a wall and hope it sticks. Yeah, pretty much. And I feel like I've been like overall, I've been pretty successful with short form content. But it can be frustrating. Koffie, Cooper. Guys, my dog is Koffie? No. No. Koffie is nicer to me than my dog is. like me having a TikTok go viral right before I went on a break, like a week-long break, was like one of the most evil things that platform could have done for me. Like, it wasn't a stream clip, but like, ugh, man. It's the most viewed video I've ever had, and of course it was like when I was leaving. I like bear. Oh my gosh. Wow. The freaking jorking video. Guys, I'm the jork tuber now. This is my legacy. Fuck all my art. My VTuber model can jork it a little, go viral. Maybe bear cosplay. Oh my god. You don't have to, but I'd be really flattered. I feel like, oh, speaking of, actually, I'm gonna be making a more official ref sheet. I need to get that together. I got a new logo, chat. I got a new logo and it was finished a couple days ago. I just don't know how to show you guys. Like, I don't know how I want to like post it. Do you guys, I can show you guys want to see it? I can show you. I can show you it now if you want. Early access logo reveals. You guys want to see it? You guys want to see? Leakers, yeah. You guys want to see my logo I got? Guys. Guys, check it out. First look. Isn't it so cute? It's so good. Yeah, isn't it so good? I worked with Narcy on this. We were trying to go for like something that wasn't like so like it's still VTuber logo-y, but it's not like fully VTuber logo. You know what I mean? Like it's like a yeah, Narcy cooked. I agree. I gave him like 1,000,000 notes of feedback. He was so patient with me. He was so patient with me. I felt so bad giving him like 1,000,000,000 notes, but like I think the final result was worth it for sure. So yeah, this is our new logo. I gotta figure out how to actually like announce that we have a new logo. So and I gotta get a new transition too, a new stinger transition. Cause it's the old name. It's the old name, guys. I gotta get a new transition. But I don't want to stop using it, the one that I have right now, in the meantime, because I paid good money for that transition. And I don't want to waste it in the meantime. Can the transition have the new old logo covered in paint and your new name written in other paint? I think at this point, okay, I actually think I'm quite lucky though. Like my new name stuck pretty fast. And people were like receptive to it, which is great because I've seen other people like are like, I don't like your, like when other streamers have rebranded, they're like, I don't like your new name. Why would I call you by this new one? And it's like, well, there are other reasons besides you personally liking this name for somebody to change it, you know? So I've learned a thing or two about branding in the last couple years, I think. I don't know how I want to shape this part here. Like sometimes I wonder, like, if I wasn't Bear, what kind of VTuber would I be? You know? Like I don't know. Hi Ed, welcome. If I wasn't a witch, because like initially I was gonna be a kunoichi, but I decided I'm a white woman. I'm a white woman. That's probably not like the best idea. So I was like, I guess I'll be a witch, whatever. And then it's stuck. And it's not even Wednesday. White Witch Wednesday. Exactly. White Woman Wednesday. White Girl Wednesday. White Witch Wednesday. Ed, are you gonna get Marathon? Have you been swayed yet? By the key collection aspect? Mm. I need more people. I saw Ed and Dada's chat yesterday. That's his Oshi, guys. Ed's not even a VTuber fan. He was my mod when I was a Facecam streamer, and now he's here. He accidentally became a VTuber mod. My bad. My bad. What happened here? There we go. Don't out me like that. My Destiny days are done. I don't believe you. So, okay. Destiny players, tell me what's going on with the game. Are they releasing another expansion? Or is the game, like, actually on life support right now? Literally, yeah, I know that, like, it's not been doing too good for a bit, but, like, is there, like, a plan? Oh, it's on hold. I didn't realize it was, like, actually on hold. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, that's rough. They need to basically rework the systems they added in Edge of Fate. Is it like currency or gearing systems or what? Everything they did last year wasn't well received. Yeah, that's what I've heard. No core gameplay. What? What? What the? How do you? What? What do you mean? Is it a game? If there's no core gameplay loop? They tried something and it did not work. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, I fell off Destiny after they went free to play, or around like right before they went free to play. I played during Forsaken and I enjoyed it. And then I kind of fell off and I never went back. And then I was kind of pissed off that I paid like so much money for all the previous expansions just to play Forsaken, and they were like, haha, JK, never mind, we're going free to play until the new expansion. And I was like, oh, well, I just wasted like $150 fucking dollars to play this game. Like, I'm good. And then my friend stopped playing, so I was like, eh. The free-to-play switch is still a pain point. Like, I get that, like, a lot of the content was out for, like, a couple years. Like, I can't really be mad, but the fact that I jumped on the bandwagon, like, right before the free-to-play change, like, pissed me off. Because I think, to an extent, like, they should have been, like, players that bought this expansion, like, 3 months ago will be refunded, you know what I mean? Because, like, I get, like, you need a monetization model. I get that, like, paying for content that's, like, relevant is important. But, like, it's like, it wasn't relevant content by the time I was playing, you know? Ugh. Free-to-play didn't include... Yeah, but, like, a lot of the expansion content that they forced you to buy to play Forsaken was outdated in the first place. Right? So, like, there was no point to do it except for, like, slogging through it for the levels. And doing, like, attunements for other PvE stuff, and it was like... Ugh, God. All I'm saying is check mod chat. What? Ed, do I need to check you into a mental facility? Are you okay? You okay? This guy's reinstalling Destiny 2. He's reinstalling Destiny 2 the day after Marathon came out. What is he doing? What is this guy doing? Oh my god. That just means it's not up to... Is there any game to play, though, at the moment? I do feel bad for Destiny players, though. Like, hopefully Marathon does well enough to, like, support both games, you know? Because I think Marathon, in my first impressions of Marathon have been really good. The game launched in a good state. There isn't any, like, game-breaking issues. Everything feels good. So maybe they can move people back onto Destiny 2. I don't know. I've never really been like a Bungie fangirl. So I want to play Marathon right now. My internet's trying to kill me. What's going on? What's going on with your internet? Is it just like slow? Bear's internet is infecting chat's internet. Don't jinx it. Mine's been good for the last, like, week. Don't even jinx it, please. I beg you. Oh, God. This guy is 0.42 down. What happened? He got transported in 1995. What the heck? Oh my god. How are you watching this on, like, your phone? I feel like that down is too low to even watch a Twitch stream. I'm watching this stream at 160p. Can we get some bit rates in chat for fake? Increased objective nav distance, increased spawn of med cabinets on perimeter, increased the ammo on sponsored kits. Oh. Increased ammo is nice on sponsored kits. Currently sitting at 471 down, 431 up. Man, I would kill for that upload speed, bro. Fake's watching Blur the Witch. Man, I wish you could see I bet you wish you could see my face right now, Fake. I probably look like I have 2 pixels. Quick, guys. Move really fast so we can't see you. He can't see anything. What's an eye? What's a mouth? He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Fake is the only one watching a pixel art stream right now. Bear the pixel artist. I still don't love this color. For the pink. I think it's fine for the purple, but I kind of don't love it on the pink parts of the hair. I'm just making fun of you because it's funny. I appreciate that you're here even though your internet's bad. I'm mainly just listening. Yeah, it is a yap stream. I feel like that's what most people do when I stream art anyway. Like most people just listen. I want to open up commissions again in the next couple months, but the idea of having to figure out pricing again, I don't want to. I don't want to think about that. The other night I was playing Deadlock and doing great, and bam, I got hit with 2,000. Oh my god. I do listen for the most part doing your art, but I like looking up and seeing the art process too. I think like I like to think that my art streams have the same appeal as like a just chatting stream. There's just something going on in the background, you know? It's like second monitor content, and you can like look over and be like, oh, wow, she's making progress, and then go back to whatever you're doing. Someone commissioned Bear to draw. Just to draw. Nothing in particular, just to draw. Hi, Hyde. I have Twitch up on my second screen above the 49-inch. Hee hee. Can I complain about Twitter for a second? Can I complain? I need some rant time, guys. I've been thinking about this for the last couple days. I think if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already saw me say something about this, maybe. So, What did Twitter do? So, okay, there was this thing that happened. Some random person, I don't know who they are. I don't know anything about them. I don't know, like, if they're, like, you know, a nice person or not. But they spent their time to create a VTuber, like, database, right? Where it, like, links their stream, has their socials, their name, what's, like, stuff about them. And it very obviously pulls from sites like VTuber, the VTuber Wiki, and HoloList, right? And if you're like really into VTubers, like you'll know about those sites. They've been around for a long time. And again, I don't know anything about this guy, but like it's cool that we have people in the VTuber community that like spend their time to make like interesting resources and websites like this, right? Like they don't get paid. They don't get paid to do any of this stuff. They do it out of their own passion and their own free time and whatever. And they were like getting harassed because there were some people who weren't in the database. They were like, I can't believe you'd exclude me, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, first of all, like, I would never say that. I have like 40 average viewers on Twitch. Like, not everybody knows who I am, right? Like, it's insane to assume that like everybody knows who you are if you are a VTuber. Like, sorry. Like, who megalol? In the kindest way possible, who megalol. You know, like I find VTubers every day that have like 500 viewers. I've never heard of them, right? It's not 2020. It's not 2022. There are so many VTubers now. Like, you're not going to be known in the community just for being a VTuber, right? Second of all, if you used your brain, you would know that it's pulling from sites like VTuber, HoloList, and the VTuber Wiki. Are you on any of those sites? If you're not going to be in the database. It's not this guy's fault. Like, there are so many VTubers to the point where, like, if you don't show up on somebody's timeline, they're not going to know who you are. I just think it's, like, insane that people take that so personally. Like, and it's awesome that people spend their time to make stuff like this. If the community at large keeps reacting that way, people are going to stop making stuff like that. You know? So anyway, I am just like flabbergasted at like the entitlement that people have about stuff like that. VTubers love complaining. They do. Twitter loves complaining. I try not to like make my opinion known about stuff like this, but it just felt so egregious this time around. Like, everybody has fucking main character syndrome now. It's so insane. Like, I get feeling disappointed that you're not included in something, but like, if you look into why you might have been excluded, you can't take it personally, you know? I would almost say there's an oversaturation of VTubers at this point. Not a bad thing, but certainly can't always assume you're super well known just because you have X amount of viewers. There is no difference between a normal streamer and a VTuber nowadays. Like, saturation wise, there are so many streamers. There are so many people who are VTubers. There are also a lot of people who are quote unquote VTubers that don't engage with like the core community either. And that's okay. People can do whatever they want. But like, you can't not engage with the wider community and then expect people to know you, you know? I don't know. It's I try to stay out of stuff like that, but sometimes I just get pissed off. Millhouse, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the oh my god.
The time has come.
Year.
Prepare yourself for another cursed drawing, bear. Also a year. Yay, clinking glasses emoji.
What do you worse than the pot of greed? Thank you for the year, Millhouse. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a good Friday. At least you're recognized on the ovulator website. Hi, Key. I felt known when I got added to the ovulator website. I know that for a lot of people, it was very invasive and it was not cool. But I thought it was kind of funny because it was wrong. I don't really mind it, but Yeah. Please ask people before doing stuff like that. I was fine with it, but not everybody else that was added to it was. Hi, Purple. Welcome. Every time I see a lineup for like Twitch Rivals or any community event, I'm like, whoa, I do not even know half these people. Well, I think like we are kind of out of the age of like, what's a good descriptor for this? We're kind of out of the age of like your PewDiePies, your Markipliers, your Captain Sparkles, your, you know, like, yes, we have really large creators, but they're like not really the norm anymore. Like there's so many people who do content now. Like success doesn't always equal viewer numbers. It equals how engaged your community is and how well you're able to monetize your content. That doesn't mean Twitch subs. It might mean merch. It might mean Patreon. It might mean OnlyFans. It might, you know, like it's not all the same anymore. And like judging somebody's like ability to like be a content creator isn't necessarily tied to their view count anymore. Like content is much more niche now than it was before, like popular or like successful content, I mean. In the 80s, everybody listened to the same 10 artists because there wasn't as much availability. Now you can find way more niche stuff, so there's not as much monolithic culture. Yeah, and there's a creator for everybody. And it's awesome when people are able to find success, but the definition of success as a content creator is very different than it was a couple years ago, even before 2020, to be honest with you, right? Like there are people who have like 1 million followers on TikTok, but don't break 5 viewers on streams, you know? And that's like insane to think about. There's my content creator. I'm, like I said earlier, I'm very lucky that I have so many engaged, kind viewers that are willing to hang out with me and while I like talk about like random stupid bullshit. Speaking of luck, going back to the conversation about like the wider VTuber community, I feel very lucky that I was kind of adopted by quote unquote adopted by some of like the old guard VTubers. I don't think I would have been as ingrained in community events or like had as many opportunities or collabs if I wasn't. It's because I had some people who've been around for a long time vouch for me pretty early on when I started becoming a VTuber. And I think about that a lot because I see people like complaining about like, I feel so excluded with other streamers and I can't make friends with VTubers, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I think about that and I'm like, damn, I just made friends, forehead. Like, you know, I don't know. It was luck, but like at the same time, it's like, just talk to people, forehead. I don't know. Also, thank you for the 3 stream streak, Nezu. I think if you double bear if it does nothing. Bear 5-headed. I 5-headed it by trying to be nice to people and make friends genuinely. How was Marathon? Hi, Mr. Donut. I really enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying Marathon. And I want to play more, and I'm addicted, but my squad is busy, so I'm drawing and being, Hi, Ray, welcome. These days, that's 5-heading. I don't know, it's, I still have to play a game of Marathon, and I would have to buy it if I wanted to. I'll probably stream it again. You could probably get a pretty good idea of, how you might feel about it. These days, that's 5-heading. I get being nervous to talk to people, but you don't get anywhere in life by not putting yourself out there. That's kind of really the advice. It's so forehead, but does it tie into all the old Marathon games as plots? Yes, actually, and they are drip feeding lore, and most of it is behind puzzles in the game, and it's fucking awesome. And I'm really excited to see where it goes. Definite buy a marathon for extraction shooter enjoyers. I have never played an extraction shooter before now, so if it can get me to like an extraction shooter, I would say probably. If you play Arc Raiders and don't like PvP, don't buy Marathon because you will get exploded. But if you like PvP, you will like Marathon. I still haven't played Arc Raiders. That's okay. I just see a lot of people who play Arc Raiders like upset that they're dying to players, and it's like, guys, this is like it's a PvP. PvPvE puzzles. Yeah, they're doing an ARG right now. It's fucking awesome. It's so cool. LARP Raiders. I'm not gonna say anything. I will not be giving my opinion. It's okay. I'm afraid that the ARG is going to end up being like fucking Destiny raid puzzles with aggressive players on the map. Oh, you said pussies instead of puzzles. Oh. That's crazy. Yeah. You see the guy of the tweet going, "No, I'm friendly," and the guy was like, "Too bad." Yeah, glory to Arachne. Chuck that fucking EMP grenade, guys. Destiny answered a puzzle thought virus that was discussed in the second and third marathon games 18 years later. Yeah, Nezu, I think you would like it. I would give it a try. If you want to run squads, let me know. We can play. I'm kind of garbage, but it's okay. Yeah, I think 3 of the mods have it. As long as it's not like Apex or High Guard. The only thing I would say is like close to Apex would be like the class or the shell system, but it's done well, and that was one of the better things about Apex. And there's more customization to be done in Marathon than there is in Apex Legends, because you can get mods for your shell, and you can make builds with the mods. I suck at shooter games. Trust, I'm good. Guy who was GM in Overwatch when it was competitive. Guy who was GM in Overwatch. I suck at shooter games, guys. Yeah, you've convinced me. Hey, Bungie, you want to sponsor me? Everyone talking about Apex. Meanwhile, I still dream of Titanfall 2. Should I play the campaign on stream? Would you guys want to see that? I've never actually played Titanfall. I know it's incredible. I just never got around to playing it at the time, so... How am I shading this? I have 2 megs. It's a slight improvement. You have to play the first one though, right? Still, for like the lore. No? Oh. I wish I had streamed my playthrough of Doom Eternal. Because I love that game and I played it off stream, and I'm sad I didn't have like a record of my first playthrough of that game. Wait, what were you asking about, Mr. Donut? How long has it been since you played? Dude, okay, Dark Ages was not good. I played Dark Ages. It was like a 6 out of 10 or like a 5 out of 10. I did not like that game. I've played 2016, I've played Eternal, and I played Dark Ages, and Dark Ages was by far the worst. And I wanted to like it so bad, and it just was like not, it just wasn't. It was so, what about the end of Eternal, the 2 add-on campaigns? Have you played actual Doom 1, the Ancient one? No, but I actually want to. I feel like I should play it. I just never did. They fucked Gordon over so badly. Yeah, it's unfortunate. The way I feel about that is like, it happens every day to devs. It's not a unique story, and that really fucking sucks. But obviously he's talented enough to hopefully like figure out a new place for him. So yeah, I played Doom 2016. I did. I played it I actually streamed it like eons ago before I was a VTuber. Yeah, I beat Eternal on Ultraviolence the first time I played it. Same with Dark Ages. And then I played the first like Doom 2016 on I think I did it on like the normal mode, which I kind of regret doing. Because I'd never played a Doom game, so I didn't know. I would love to play Ultra Kill, and I would love to stream Ultra Kill, but am I willing to subject myself to the Twitch chat of Ultra Kill? No. I am not. I am not willing to subject myself to the Twitch chat that Ultra Kill has. Yeah. Which really sucks, but like people are annoying. Stream it in the Discord? I'll think about it. Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. If I'm in a bad mood, stream it so I can go on a band streak. You know what I should do? Actually? I should do what Girl DM does. And I should impose a spoiler tax of $35, or backseating tax. Spoiler or backseating tax of $35. And if somebody doesn't pay the $35, they get banned. No, I think with people like that, you have to threaten a ban. Did you stream BioShock? I've never actually played BioShock. I've owned the games for years. I've been meaning to play them. I just haven't gotten around to it. I own literally all of them. When I had a chance to play it, my computer wasn't good enough. And this was like forever ago. No, Peps is the only person who's allowed to backseat me. Peps gets the free pass. I have never once called myself one of those. But I am smart enough to understand the political implications of BioShock, so. Do I think it's a worthwhile endeavor to discuss those with Twitch chat? Not particularly. not particularly. It's the same with Fallout as well. One must question who wouldn't understand the political implications of Bioshock. You would be surprised, my friend. The internet is a magical place. All right, now if you didn't understand and thought it was just super fun, can't imagine playing a game like that. I literally only played like 30 minutes of it when I was like not even a teenager. So all I remember is they had like, there was like a wheel and you could put like, the magic on the gun. Put the magic on the gun and like the environments were pretty. And that's like all I remember about it. Cause I only played like 20 minutes and then my computer exploded, so. Hi, Rome. Speaking of peeing yourself, I have to go pee. So I'm gonna run an ad and I will be right back. Do not burn the house down. I am back. Okay. Why am I watching an AI ad about men shaving? What the? Guys, do you wash your hands? Of course I did. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I wash my hands? I don't want to touch my tablet without washing my hands. That's nasty. That's yucky. If you pee as a man, you don't have to. No, you should. I think you should. I think it's nasty because you're fucking, dude, you're like touching your pee-pee. You should, I think you should wipe too. Why are you letting it go in your freaking underwear? I'm passionate about this subject. I think it's gross. Okay, outside of that, you should wipe. I think if you are peeing and you have a peenor, you should wipe it. Cause like even if you're not touching your pee-pee in the bathroom, you're still flushing the toilet. You're touching the toilet. You should wash your hands if you're touching the toilet. I do. It doesn't. There's no guarantee of getting it all off. Wipe it off. Nasty. I'm very passionate about this. Okay, I should do the. Actually, I'm just gonna freaking copy paste the blue from this drawing. I love color picking for my old drawings. It saves me so much time. You don't know the centripetal force I can attain? I don't want to know. I'm okay. I don't want to know. I'm okay. I'm alright. I don't want to know. Okay. I'll pass. Thanks. I love opening Twitter and it's full of Leon. My TikTok is full of Leon. That is gonna work.
Hi Bear, your art is peak as always. Chem's dance.
It worked. Thank you for the 200 biddies, Daunt. Thank you. I didn't enjoy Leon's parts here in RE9. Yeah, I think Daunt won like a some kind of like Gamba thing, like way back. I don't remember what it was, but you got something. You definitely got something that I'm forgetting about. Oh, it was it marbles? Yeah, it was something. That sounds correct to me. It was forever ago. What is going on in my Spotify? It was my first. Okay. I'm gonna. I also haven't played a Resident Evil game, so I don't want to give an opinion. Okay, for those of you who like know about Resident Evil or like are fans, if I wanted to get up to date on the series, what would I play? Is it RE2 remake, RE3 remake, and RE4 remake? Question mark? Or yeah, I feel like Leon's parts are supposed to be kind of like a Resident Evil. Isn't Resident Evil 0 like kind of a meme? Yeah, because I know that like a lot of the people tell you to skip over some of the avoid 6. Okay, but what if me and Rome play 6? what if Rome and I play 6? I think it would be funny. What am I doing? We should play the really shitty Resident Evil co-op game. Do you have 5 streams? Is it really 5 streams? Why is it so long? What? Why is it so long? What? Ew. Okay, maybe not. To understand modern Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, 8, 7, playing from 1 through 9 to solid. Is it safe to assume that like any kind of like any like if a game has a remake, you should play the remake instead? I beat RE9 in like 7 hours. There's more content though, I think. I think Resident Evil games are supposed to be pretty short. And you're supposed to replay them from what I understand. So I'm waiting for Persona 4 remake to come out. I don't think remakes are always better than the original. But I think from what I understand, at least in Resident Evil's case, like they're better, right? What console is, or what generation, I guess, is Code Veronica from? PS2. Okay. Maybe we wait. Maybe we wait. Is there like a timeline already for that or no? Next year? Okay. Maybe we wait. I feel like it would be good to do like in October or something, like do a full like Resident Evil like marathon or something. Cuz I have so many games to get through in that series. So I thought about doing it this October, but obviously I was in college, so I didn't have time, but you're gonna love the one-liners. Does a backflip for no reason. You guys are just gonna have to deal with me thirsting over Leon and Chris Redfield or whatever his name is. Okay, let me see what I own, because I bought like a bunch of them when they were on sale, including like some of the the really shitty ones. I don't love this. Sorry, I keep zooming in and out. Mm. Okay. I have, let's see. Okay, I have Resident Evil, like the original, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake. I didn't realize I owned these remakes. Resident Evil Resistance, whatever the fuck that is. 5, 6, 4, the original, not the remake. Resident Evil Village, and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. I don't know what that is. So that's what I have. I own actually a good chunk of them. I didn't realize I had 2 and 3 remake. I thought I had the originals. Yeah, I bought. They all went on like a giga sale like a couple of years ago, and I just bought them all because I think I got them all for like, I think it was like $40, and then I bought Village when it went on sale like last year for I think like $20. So I didn't pay too much for them, which was nice. At least, so. Where's my... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make a new layer. But yeah, so I own a good chunk. I thought I had the originals, so you have basically all the good ones. Yeah, guys, I need to to play all the games I want to play on stream without people like losing interest during like release week. I gotta become like I gotta blow up so I can pay editors to like edit YouTube videos for me. So I don't have to spend as much time on off-stream stuff, so I can stream all the video games and not have to choose. It's like the main problem. Hi, Fred. Welcome. Pass my exit. Yo, congrats. That's awesome. Yes, I am proud of you. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations. Are you free? Are you a free man now? Yippee. I have to pass my actual classes, but yes, I feel like with those sorts of things, it's like you just got to get them out of the way. Honestly. I gotta figure out what I'm streaming next week on Friday. I don't know what I'm streaming next week. Besides my 2 art streams, of course. I didn't realize that Mugenics was gonna be like an 100-hour game to beat. So I don't know if that's like a wise decision for stream. Could take it now at the end, but I'd rather know now. But I think I'll be okay. I think I have a midterm coming up, but most other classes are just like do the work and you'll be fine. Yeah, you just gotta beat the senioritis, because I think senioritis is a very real, it's a very real thing. I'm rooting for you. You got this. Like, I want to stream more marathon if you guys actually enjoyed it, but I don't want to stream that without a full squad. I think I would rather jump off a cliff in Dire Marsh than stream that game solo. I think it would be awful. So Martin. I can finally level a bit now. I've been camping the Argentina trying to get the cheers each race achievement. Gnomes / mechagnomes don't exist. I make steak tips and potato. Are you gonna share? Are you gonna share? That sounds really good. Like, I want to do more WoW, but I also feel like I need somebody to play with as well. No, man. Man, why not? Why not? When Mythic Plus comes out, I'll be down for that. What faction are you? What faction are you? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Horde. Okay, I'm also Horde. I'm also Horde, so that works out. I didn't realize that they added like cross-faction groups for PvE content. I'm used to like having to deal with like faction lines. Yeah, I have a disc priest at 90, and I'm planning on leveling a Holy Paladin as well, because I like both of those classes. But I took one look at my raids ranged melee split, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about playing a Holy Paladin this expansion because we have 8 fucking ranged. And I was like, I'm good. I don't. There's nowhere for me to stand. So I was like, yeah, I'm okay. Working on my Devoker at the moment, but I'll probably level a Devourer or Demon Hunter. What exactly? I like didn't read anything about the Demon Hunters. What exactly is it that they like? What kind of isn't it ranged? Or am I insane? It's ranged. Okay. Interesting. Reminds me of Red Mage from Final. Oh, okay. Yeah, right now my biggest pain point with the game is they took away healer interrupts. Hi Rhyme, welcome. And nobody is kicking anything in dungeons, and I'm like, every time I go into a heroic, I want to like throttle my teammates because they are so like I cannot describe them as anything else but eating glue. It is like insane. Like the tank pulls half the dungeon and then nobody interrupts anything, and then I get chain feared and then we die, and it's like, guys, please. It's like actually the worst. It's so bad. The game is not even hard either. I'm like, where are my teammates coming from, bro? They play like they were born yesterday. Pugs, especially in that type of content, are pretty bad. I guess people are just used to heroic being just extremely trivial and being carried through it. I don't know. I feel like if you're playing retail and you're already max level at this point, you're not a new player. Bind your fucking interrupt. You know what I mean? Like that's, oh man. Hi, Cheddar. Thank you for paying your barifs. Like, I beg you, just bind your interrupt. But apparently that is too much to ask for DPS players. Middle mouse button. Mine's always on the E key. Middle mouse is my movement usually for me. So it's like easy to get to. I kind of miss all my key bindings too from all the abilities they got rid of as well. I miss my buttons, bro. I like having a lot of buttons. I enjoy having buttons. And really weird utility. Bro's APM maxing? I am actually. I am. Some classes, yes. I miss my random fuck totems on Shaman, and I miss my weird billion damage mitt options on Disc Priest. Like ones were like the bubble. Oh my god, I missed the huge bubble so bad. They replaced it with like, I don't know if they did this in the War Within, but they gave me like a penance spam ability. And I miss my giant bubble. I miss it. It was so good. They combined it. They turned it into a weird, like, how do I describe this? It's like they made like Power Word Shield like randomly proc a void version that absorbs like 10 times the amount of damage, and it goes on three friendly targets automatically. The only cooldown I have is the penance spam one. And pain suppression. Like, pain sup is great, but like the bubble and pain sup were really fun to use. Bubble especially was really fun to use in raid. Because like I would predict a huge damage spike, and if we were all stacked, I just pop bubble and then mit like 30% of that damage. It was so awesome. It felt so good. Chat, for those of you who don't play WoW, the class I'm describing is called Discipline Priest, and it's one of the higher, or at least was one of the higher skill ceiling healers, and you have to do damage to heal. So you don't do well with like reactionary, so the skill expression is knowing the encounters and min-maxing your like damage mitigation spells. And I found it super fun because you could do a shit ton of damage and also mitigate a ton of damage at the same time. But then they kind of nerfed it, and then I was like, why are you I should be doing a lot of damage if I'm playing well, you know? Like, I hope the newer dungeons they account for healers not having interrupt places like Priory of the Sacred Flame were hell and high-end Mythic Plus. Dude, the last time I was doing high-end Mythic Plus was in BFA, and oh my god, there were some dungeons in that expansion that made me want to like actually explode on certain weeks. Like Tyrannical, oh my god, what was that dungeon? Like it was like 15 Tyrannical on trying to remember. Also, I'm texting Mama Bear. I'm texting Mama Bear. She's asking me if I want dinner. Toldegor sang. Oh Jesus! What was the one with the pirate guy with the parrot? Was that Toldegor? Or was Toldegor the like Freehold Tyrannical was so, oh my god, it was so bad. That last boss on Tyrannical was evil. Yeah, I hated Toldegor. That was an awful dungeon. I think I like skipped that one most weeks. I was like, fuck that dungeon. I'm not doing that. Yeah, the last boss was bad because of the one where he like the one mechanic where he chased you, and the other one where he would drop pools on the ground, because the pools already did a lot of damage, but on Tyrannical they did more. Also the cannons on when the ads would like, you'd have to kill the ads at the same time. I think that was Sanguine. The cannon section sucked. I don't think that was Freehold though. It was on a different one. People are terrible with any kind of pull mechanic or dispel mechanics. I play a priest with a mass dispel for a reason. I have PTSD from when my guild was progging on we were progging on Zool heroic like pretty early, and nobody was willing to use like bind their dispel to their bars to get rid of his ads, like the shadow ads that spawned. And Arc Clear, I think I dispelled like 80% of I think I dispelled 80% of those ads on Arc Clear. It was actually painful. It was so bad. I was like by by like second phase. It was so awful. Love my guildies, but that boss fight, oh my god, it was awful. But yeah, there's too many games to play. I don't know what I want to start. I guess maybe I just keep streaming eugenics and doing collabs until something comes out, cuz like I want to do eugenics on stream, but like I don't know if I can give it 100 hours before everybody just moves on from it. So also I'm dumb. I just realized I drew that. I did the trim already over the little headband. But yeah. Spoiled for choice, I guess, which is not a bad thing. Yes, and also like outside of all the ones I mentioned, Slay the Spire 2 went into early access yesterday. I've never played Slay the Spire, but it always looked really fun. Like, what the heck, guys? I feel like we've made a lot of progress today, actually. Kind of crazy. I will put out a schedule. Actually, I might do the schedule tonight, to be honest. Could I just put a free day on Friday and then we'll figure it out when I get there? I'm like thinking about maybe capping my streams to only 3 times a week or 4 times a week, depending, because of my upload cap. Which kind of sucks, but it'll force me to work on art more and YouTube more. So I feel like it might be better for me to do that in the meantime. I don't know. But I don't want to have days where I have to not stream because of my stupid ass internet. But I am traveling at the end of this month, so I won't be here for 5 days at the end of March. I might tell you guys where I'm going. I haven't decided yet. I'll think about it. But it's a maybe. I'll think about it. Because it's an opportunity, a safe opportunity to be like, "Hey guys, I'm here. Come say hi to me if you're there." But I'll think about it. Guys, it's only 5 days. Guys, it's only 5 days. Don't worry. I always come back. Only 5 days, I promise. I was here all of February. I even gave you a Valentine's Day stream. 5 days without Bear. Guys, it'll be fine. Maybe I'll vlog. I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll vlog. But I haven't decided. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it here. I need to go eat. And I'm getting kind of like tired. So I'm going to be dog sitting this weekend, so you won't have me tomorrow or Sunday, but I will be live on Monday with Bewitching Banter, my talk show. If you guys don't know about that, since there are quite a few new people here, basically what Bewitching Banter is, I bring on a VTuber, I interview them while I draw them a free piece of art. So we'll get to know my friend Glasses better. She is a VTuber, a streamer, and also Ray Navarez Jr.'s community manager. So if you guys are Achievement Hunter fans or fan of Glasses, please drop some questions in the Google form. That's in Discord and also on Twitter. I forgot to do a YouTube community post. I need to make sure to do that tomorrow, probably. What the fuck? Sorry, I just saw that Iron Mouse is playing World of Warcraft. Hello? Mousy. Mousy, keep playing WoW. Keep playing WoW so more VTubers play it. Oh my god. Hello? Yo. We need more VTubers. But yeah, this is pretty productive. I'll probably eat dinner, maybe keep working on this. I haven't decided, but yeah. Let's see. Is there anybody I can raid? Anybody can raid? Is Koffie live? Is she streaming right now? No, she's not. Okay. We do, but I think a lot of people are just, no, I don't think she's sponsored. There's no sponsored tag on this. She's just playing it for the love of the game. Guys, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. We're gonna raid out to my friend Sugi. Sugi was just actually recently in District V, which was a very large VTuber GTA RP thing, and she did such a great job. And now she's singing, and she has one of my favorite voices in VTubing. She's lovely, so kind. So we're gonna go send Sugi some bear hugs. Copy paste this raid message if you are a sub. Copy paste the second one if you are not a sub yet to send Sugi bear hugs. Be on your best behavior, and if you haven't, join the Discord. It's the best place to keep up with me, my content, and the community. I'll be posting my stream schedule in there probably tomorrow. I'm gonna knock out a bunch of stuff before I leave to go dog sit. What else? Yeah, thank you for coming to all my streams this week, guys. I know it was a weird week without having a schedule, so I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, even though you guys didn't know when I was going live. Yeah, follow my socials. Watch the new YouTube video. I'm pretty proud of it. Use code BEAR for 10% off Gamersubs. And I'll see you guys on Monday for Bewitching Banter. All right, y'all. Have a good weekend. Otsukuma.